So hold on to your butts. Parking structures. They may not always grab the spotlight, but some of them are truly massive feats of engineering and design. From multi-level giants that accommodate thousands upon thousands of vehicles to parking structures that are built deep into the earth, we're counting down 15 of the largest parking structures in the world. Number 15. Universal Studios. Universal Studios in Orlando, Florida is one of the most visited theme parks in the U.S. It opened on June 7, 1990 and operated by NBC Universal. It draws millions of people annually. In 2023 alone, the park welcomed about 9.7 million people, making it one of the top-ranked theme parks globally. The parking facility here offers a staggering capacity of about 10,200 spaces, ensuring that guests have sufficient room to park their vehicles. Now, to put this number into perspective, if every parking space were occupied, the cars would stretch for over 30 miles if they were parked bumper to bumper. This layout includes multiple entry and exit points, clear signs, and designated zones for easy navigation. Features installed here ensure a smoother experience for visitors entering and exiting the park, even during peak seasons and special events. The facility is divided into several key structures, including Jurassic Parking, Curious George Parking, Frankenstein Parking, E.T. Garage, and King Kong Parking. Now, each structure is equipped with escalators, elevators, and clear signage, ensuring easy access to the entrance. During peak seasons and special events like Halloween Horror Nights, parking rates increase and availability can become limited. Special event parking rates start at about $40 for general parking, with other categories adjusted accordingly. The revenue generated by this parking facility is substantial, with an average daily attendance of about 26,000 people, and assuming a significant portion utilize paid parking, the revenue can easily exceed $300,000 on busy days. Annually, parking revenue likely surpasses $100 million, making it a huge contributor to the park's overall income. Number 14. Chicago O'Hare. So Chicago O'Hare International Airport is one of the busiest airports in the U.S. and handles about 73 million passengers every year. On average, over 200,000 people pass through the terminals each day, and it serves as a critical hub for domestic and international travel. The O'Hare main parking garage, constructed in the early 70s, remains one of the largest multi-level parking facilities in the world. Located adjacent to Terminals 1, 2, and 3, this structure provides more than 9,200 parking spaces across 5 levels. Now, the garage spans an estimated 4.5 million square feet, and that offers a substantial footprint in an airport environment where space is at a premium. This structure's design has influenced the construction of many modern, large-scale parking garages in the world, setting a precedent for efficient layout and vehicle flow. Now, parking rates vary based on duration and location. In the main garage, hourly parking starts at about $3 for the first hour, rising to about $77 for a 24-hour period. Now, daily parking options offer a slightly more economical rate with a daily maximum of $42. And economy lots provide long-term parking at reduced rates too, with Lot F charging $22 a day and Lots G and H charging $15 a day. The revenue generated here is significant. With thousands of vehicles parked daily and average rates exceeding $30 a day, parking operations are estimated to generate over $300,000 a day. And annually, that translates to over $100 million each year. Additional features include Kiss and Fly drop-off zones, a free cell phone lot for short-term waiting, and shuttle services from remote lots. A little fun fact, O'Hare's parking garage was one of the first airport parking structures of its scale, setting a benchmark for other major airports worldwide. Well, despite newer and larger facilities being constructed elsewhere, O'Hare's garage remains a key component of their daily operations. Number 13. The Baltimore Washington International Airport. So, Baltimore Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport serves as one of the busiest hubs in the United States. It's about 9 miles south of downtown Baltimore and about 30 miles northeast of Washington, D.C. As the largest airport in that metropolitan area, BWI handles millions of passengers each year, with an average of over 71,000 travelers passing through each day. Supporting such a massive flow of people, though, requires extensive infrastructure, and one of the standout features of BWI is its daily parking garage. The daily parking garage has about 8,400 parking spaces across 5 levels. Now, if every parking space were occupied by a standard mid-sized sedan, the vehicles would stretch about 25 miles. The whole facility spans over 3.5 million square feet, and it covers an area larger than 60 football fields. Parking here at the daily garage costs about $12 a day. With thousands of spaces occupied, this facility generates huge revenue for the airport. The daily parking garage brings in over $100,000 a day, translating to more than $36 million annually. Number 12, the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. It serves as a hub for the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex and North Texas. It spans over 17,000 acres, and it is the second largest airport in the United States by land area. It handles over 81 million passengers in 2023, and on average, more than 220,000 passengers pass through its terminals daily. DFW Airport operates one of the largest parking systems in the world, with a total of approximately 40,000 parking spaces spread across terminal garages, express lots, and remote parking facilities. DFW's parking footprint rivals the capacity of many mid-sized cities' entire parking systems. Terminal parking garages alone offer around 8,100 spaces, while the express and remote lots collectively provide tens of thousands more. So the parking structure here isn't just merely vast, but it's also diverse, offering a range of options to cater to different traveler needs. In terms of cost, parking fees vary based on location and duration. Terminal parking rates range from $6 for the first 8 minutes to $27 for a full 24-hour period. Express parking costs between $2 for short stays and $18 per day for covered parking, while the remote South lot offers the most economical option at $12 a day. Valet services are also available here at $40 a day. On average, it generates tens of millions of dollars annually from parking alone. Daily parking revenue can exceed $1 million during peak travel periods, adding up to over $400 million in annual revenue. Oh yeah, one notable feature here of the parking layout is the integration of technology. Real-time space availability indicators, mobile app reservations, and contactless payment systems are streamlining the parking experience and will reduce congestion during high traffic periods. Number 11, Disneyland's Mickey and Friends parking structure. Disneyland, located in Anaheim, California, is one of the most iconic theme parks in the world. Since opening in July 17, 1955, it's drawn millions of people, with over 17 million people passing through its gates in 2023 alone. This influx of visitors every day requires extensive infrastructure, and parking plays a significant role in managing this volume. With the expansion of Disneyland Resort in the late 1990s, including the addition of Disney California Adventure and Downtown Disney, the need for a larger and more efficient parking solution became apparent. This led to the creation of the Mickey and Friends parking structure, which upon completion in 2000 was the largest parking structure in the U.S. It offers over 10,000 parking spaces across 6 levels, and it serves as the primary parking hub for guests visiting the Disneyland Resort. It spans roughly 5.5 million square feet. This facility is designed to handle 3,600 cars per hour, thanks to an efficient ramp system that minimizes congestion. Parking here isn't just about space, it's also about revenue. As of recent data, standard parking costs around $30 per vehicle per day, with premium parking options available at higher rates. With thousands of vehicles occupying space daily, the Mickey and Friends parking structure alone generates an estimated $300,000 a day, about $100 million annually. Now, it is more than just a parking garage. It's a logistical hub for managing the arrival and departure of tens of thousands of people daily. Additionally, a tram service here operates from the structure, transporting people directly to the park entrance and ensuring a seamless transition from their cars to the park gates. During peak seasons, the structure often reaches full capacity, prompting overflow parking in nearby facilities. In 2019, Disneyland added the Pixar Pals parking structure adjacent to Mickey and Friends, further increasing the overall parking capacity of this resort. Number 10, Toronto Lester B. Pearson Airport Terminal 1 parking lot. That's a hell of a name. The Toronto Pearson International Airport, located in Mississauga, is the largest and busiest airport in Canada and one of the major transportation hubs in North America. In 2023, the airport handled over 44.8 million people, with more than 2,500 weekly departures. As a primary hub for Air Canada and a key gateway for global travelers, Pearson plays a crucial role in connecting millions of people to destinations across the world. One critical part of that infrastructure is the Terminal 1 parking garage, a massive facility that serves as one of the largest in the world. This structure offers about 8,400 parking spaces, including 700 rental car spaces, and it's positioned directly across from Terminal 1. Now, the size here is pretty remarkable. It covers about 8.4 acres, which is the equivalent of more than 6 football fields or roughly 7 city blocks. And given their daily passenger traffic, the scale of this parking lot becomes essential in managing the flow of vehicles that accompany the millions of travelers. It serves an average of 122,000 passengers a day, and many of those travelers rely on the Terminal 1 garage to park their cars while they jet off to various destinations. Now it offers different pricing options to accommodate various needs. For short-term parking, Daily Park charges $7 for 20 minutes during peak hours, with a daily maximum of $38. While for those looking for longer-term, Express Park offers $6 for 20 minutes during peak hours, with a daily maximum of $59. There's, of course, valet services available for a one-time fee of $20 with a daily maximum of $56. Now, those pricing structures help cater to the needs of the airport's passengers. Let's talk about the revenue for a second. So, assuming all 8,400 spaces are filled at an average rate of about $38 a day, the parking garage alone can generate over $300,000 a day in revenue. That would amount to over $109 million annually. This revenue will help offset the costs associated with running such a large and busy airport. Number 9. Santa Monica Civic Center Parking Structure. The Santa Monica Civic Center parking structure is one of the most distinctive facilities in the world. Not only does it serve as a functional parking space for the city of Santa Monica, but also embodies innovative design. It's located within the city's Civic Center. It provides a vital service to the community, offering parking for both residents and visitors who frequent the area. At its core, the structure has 900 parking spaces spread across 6 above-ground levels and 2 below-ground levels, covering an area of about 300,000 square feet. For context, 300,000 square feet is about 6.9 acres, and it's roughly the size of 4 football fields. When viewed in terms of parking capacity, it's got more than enough room for a large number of cars to be parked while supporting the area's public infrastructure. But what sets it apart? It's the country's first LEED-certified parking garage. It was built with a clear focus on energy efficiency. The roof here is equipped with photovoltaic panels that help power the building but provide shade for vehicles parked below. In addition, LED lighting throughout the facility further contributes to that energy savings while providing a well-lit and safe environment. A cafe on the main plaza terrace adds a welcoming element, providing a place for visitors to relax and enjoy amazing views of the Pacific Ocean and the city. Furthermore, a Zen garden and commissioned works of art highlight the interior and exterior spaces, making the structure more than just a place to park. The facade of the facility features ribbed concrete panels that create a shifting, rhythmic pattern. Now, this dynamic surface helps to conceal parked cars and making the building visually engaging while ensuring it blends in. Multicolored channel glass adds a vibrant touch, and it transforms the building throughout the day and night with a constantly changing play of light. Number 8. Disneyland Forward Project. So Disneyland Resort again, already a global landmark for tourism and entertainment, it's preparing for a transformative expansion under the Disneyland Forward Project. This ambitious $1.9 billion proposal seeks to reimagine the resort's layout, incorporating new theme parks, hotels, retail spaces, dining options, and entertainment venues. The proposed East Side parking structure is set to surpass both the Mickey and Friends and Pixar Pals parking garages, which currently hold a combined total of approximately 20,000 vehicles. Upon completion, the East Side structure will offer an astounding 17,600 spaces. And just to put this into perspective a little bit, it will exceed the capacity of major airport parking places like Seattle-Tacoma Airport 13,000 space garage and Detroit Metro's 11,500 space structure. Now, once the East Side Garage is operational, Disneyland Resort will have a total of 50,000 parking spots across its properties, with 33,500 spaces concentrated within the 3 major parking garages. Now, beyond the parking infrastructure, Disneyland Forward aims to modernize Anaheim's 1990s zoning plan, unlocking the potential for future development on both the eastern and western edges of the resort. This includes potential expansions for Disneyland Park, Disney California Adventure, and additional themed entertainment areas. If approved, this project will mark a new chapter in Disneyland's legacy, blending innovation, urban planning, and immersive entertainment. For visitors, the expanded infrastructure will mean smoother arrivals, more convenient parking, and an enhanced overall resort experience. Moving on to number 7, the Beijing Capital Airport. So Beijing Capital International Airport, it is one of the busiest airports in the world, and it serves as a vital gateway to China, handling over 52 million people each year, more than 370,000 aircraft movements annually too. The airport spans about 3,600 acres, and with a strategic location just 20 miles northeast of Beijing city center, it accommodates a massive volume of daily flights. The parking system is spread across multiple levels, and it's been designed to handle both small and large vehicles, from regular cars to minibuses and buses. Amongst the most notable is the parking garage number 2, which has over 4,300 parking spaces. This facility spans 6 levels with 2 above-ground floors and 4 below ground, covering a total area of about 300,000 square feet. While the garage has vast capacity, the airport can accommodate a large proportion of the 52 million passengers traveling through the airport each year. And parking fees here at Beijing International Airport can vary depending on the size of the vehicle and duration. For small vehicles with fewer than 19 seats, parking is priced at RMB 2.5 for the first 15 minutes, and long-term parking costs about RMB 80 per day. These rates are consistent across various garages, including number 1, number 3, and number 5, ensuring passengers can expect relatively uniform cost. With over 9,000 parking spaces across the various garages, assuming a daily occupancy rate of about 90% and an average daily parking fee of $11, the airport is generating about $90,000 per day from parking alone. There's also parking spaces specifically designed for passengers with disabilities, making the facility much more accessible to all visitors. The airport ensures that even parking garages are integrated with the airport's operations, featuring services like paging for lost vehicles and, of course, an on-site lost and found office. Number 6. The Marina City Parking Garage. The Marina City Parking Garage, located in Chicago, is a prominent part of the Marina City complex, which has long stood out on the city's skyline. It was originally conceived as a mixed residential complex that was completed in 1964, but today it remains as one of the most recognizable buildings in Chicago. It's not just the striking design or iconic corncob towers that make Marina City notable. The parking garage is a key part of its functionality and stands out. Each day, thousands of people pass through it, while the exact number of people who use it daily can vary, considering its proximity to the Loop and the volume of businesses, residences, and offices in the area. It can safely be estimated that the garage serves thousands of commuters, residents, and visitors each day. The design here allows for a circular layout, with cars spiraling up through the building's floors. 900 spots are available, making it one of the largest in a single building, and that's a garage spanning a total area of around 135,000 square feet. If you were to compare it to a standard football field, which is about 1.3 acres, the parking garage is roughly 2.5 times the size. Now, while parking fees can fluctuate, the cost of parking here typically ranges from $20 to about $40 a day for daily visitors, depending on the time of day and demand. Monthly rates, ranging from $200 to $400 or more, are based on availability and demand for spots. If we estimate that the garage fills on average about 500 vehicles a day, the daily revenue would be about $15,000. Over the course of the year, that's about $5.5 million in parking revenue. Now, unlike many traditional designs, this parking garage is built as part of the building's design rather than as a separate structure. Though it's not fully automated, the garage at one time featured automated car retrieval systems, and the parking ramps were designed to minimize the need for long stretches of ramps. Its location along the Chicago River does place it in a prime area close to office buildings, entertainment venues like the House of Blues and the Sax Hotel, and that further increases its demand for parking services. Number 5. Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport. Detroit Metropolitan Wayne County Airport, located in Romulus, Michigan, stands as the busiest airport in the state, handling over 31 million people annually. It serves the city of Detroit, but also the greater metropolitan area, including regions like Toledo, Ohio, Ann Arbor, Michigan, and even Windsor, Ontario. DTW offers service to 140 destinations worldwide, including 30 international locations, and that cements its role as a key gateway in the region. This is where the airport's parking infrastructure, particularly the McNamara Terminal parking structure, steps in. With 11,500 spaces spread across 10 levels, it can accommodate a huge number of vehicles. This structure is located right next to the terminal, making it easy for passengers to park and head straight to the airport. This provides a seamless and efficient way for travelers to quickly get from their vehicle to their flight. There's a moving walkway which helps reduce congestion, and the garage improves the overall passenger flow, making the airport experience a bit more convenient. The rates here typically range from $4 an hour for short-term parking to about $13 a day for long-term. Now, these fees contribute to the airport's revenue, of course, and the airport employs smart parking tech. This system monitors real-time space availability, helping passengers find an open spot up to 63% faster than a traditional lot. Now, while the McNamara parking garage is the most prominent, it's just one part of the larger parking ecosystem at DTW. The facilities here, including both covered and uncovered lots, total more than 18,000 spaces. With thousands of people passing through the parking lots daily, the amount of parking-related revenue here is substantial. When combined with the airport's other operations, this generates millions of dollars in revenue each year, which helps fund the maintenance and expansion of the airport's facilities. Number 4. Disney World, the Magic Kingdom, and the Epcot lots. So Magic Kingdom and Epcot are two of the most iconic theme parks in the world. Both are part of the expansive Walt Disney World Resort in Bay Lake, Florida. Magic Kingdom, which opened on October 1, 1971, is the most visited theme park globally, hosting about 17.8 million people in 2023 alone. Epcot, which opened in '82, is a close second with 11.98 million people each year. These numbers highlight the popularity of the parks, and given the scale of visitors each day, Disney World has to provide ample parking to accommodate the thousands of vehicles that pour in every day. The Magic Kingdom's parking lot serves as one of the busiest ones in the world, contains over 12,000 spaces. Epcot, located nearby, has its own parking lot with more than 11,000 spaces, covering an even larger area of about 141 acres. The parking lots for both parks are sprawled and well organized, with various sections named after iconic Disney characters and films. For example, Epcot's lot is divided into areas such as Goofy, Mickey, and Donald, making it easier for guests to find their vehicle at the end of the day. But the sheer scale of these lots come with the price. Parking at both Magic Kingdom and Epcot isn't free. As of 2024, the cost for parking here is typically around $25 a day for standard parking. For those looking for a bit more convenience, premium spots are available for a higher fee, and given the thousands of visitors each day, this fee generates significant revenue for Disney. With over 30,000 acres of land, they can accommodate huge numbers of guests, and the parking lot for both parks alone bring in millions of dollars annually. Both parking lots are part of Disney World's larger goal of offering a smoother and seamless experience for all guests, even before they step foot in the parks. With each lot measuring in the range of several hundred acres and designed for maximum efficiency, they represent some of the largest and most well-organized parking structures in existence. Number 3. Gevora Hotel Parking Garage. Standing at 1,168 feet, the Gevora Hotel dominates the Dubai skyline as the tallest hotel building in the world, officially recognized by Guinness World Records. It's located on the Sheikh Zayed Road, one of Dubai's most important thoroughfares. This hotel serves as a hub for business travelers, tourists, and event-goers. To manage an influx of people, the Gevora Hotel relies on its 13-story parking structure, a facility that stands as one of the largest hotel parking systems on the planet. It's a critical component of the hotel's operation. It was built adjacent to the main tower. The building rises 13 floors and accommodates over 2,000 vehicles across multiple levels. It covers an area of about 10 acres, and the structure is engineered to handle the daily demands of both short-term visitors and long-term guests. Now, beyond the size, the parking structure has several features to optimize traffic flow. The sky bridge on the 12th floor connects the structure directly to the main hotel building, allowing seamless movement between the two. The rooftop parking is not merely functional. It also houses amenities such as a luxury pool area, kids' pool, hot tub, and a pool bar. Additionally, 24/7 surveillance cameras and security patrols ensure the safety of both the guests and their vehicles. Well-lit zones, clear signage that further contributes to the smooth operation of the facility. The financial impact here is substantial. On average, parking costs range between $5 to $10 per hour for standard spaces, with daily rates reaching about $40 to $60. Valet also adds a surcharge of $20 to $30 depending on the vehicle, class, and level of service. With daily earnings from the parking facility, they're estimated to be between $80 to $120,000 every day. Annually, this translates to about $30 to $40 million in parking-related income alone. It is meticulously designed. This is a revenue-generating facility that plays a role in supporting the daily operations of the world's tallest hotel. With its 2,000 spaces, innovative systems, and multifunctional design, it ranks as one of the largest and most significant hotel parking facilities on the planet. Number 2. Seattle SeaTac Airport. Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, commonly referred to as SeaTac, serves as the primary aviation hub for the Pacific Northwest of the United States. Handling over 50 million passengers annually and supporting about 1,200 flights every day, this airport plays a critical role. Yet beneath the constant hum of jet engines and the bustling terminals lies an unsung cornerstone of SeaTac's functionality, its immense parking garage. It is colossal. With 12,100 parking spaces distributed across 8 floors, this garage covers an area exceeding 33 acres. Originally constructed during the airport's major expansion in the 70s, this garage was designed to meet the growing demands of the region's increased passenger traffic. Today, the structure offers traditional parking options and valet services, electric vehicle charging stations, and premium parking spaces close to the terminal. With an average daily fee of about $30 for general parking and up to $42 for premium options, this garage generates over $300,000 a day in parking revenue alone. It's about $110 million annually. The current garage's scale and sophistication is a far cry from its modest beginnings. When SeaTac first opened a parking lot in 1955, it could accommodate just 527 vehicles. By '61, an expansion increased that capacity to 2,000 spaces. Fast forward to today, and this garage is a towering structure capable of hosting tens of thousands of vehicles at once. But what sets it apart isn't just the size, it's the scale of its daily operations. Advanced monitoring systems, traffic management, and responsive staffing ensure everything runs smoothly. Additionally, the garage doesn't only serve personal vehicles, it also acts as a staging ground for rideshare services, taxis, and airport shuttles. This multifunctional role allows SeaTac to manage the ebb and flow of ground traffic with far greater efficiency than airports relying solely on surface lots scattered around their perimeters. Number 1. The West Edmonton Mall. So West Edmonton Mall ain't just a shopping center, it's a self-contained city. With over 800 stores, 2 hotels, multiple attractions, and more than 100 dining venues, it draws anywhere from 90,000 to 200,000 people a day, depending on the season. This is where the world's largest parking lot comes into play. With over 20,000 parking spaces and an additional 10,000 overflow spots, this parking lot doesn't just serve its visitors, it's an operation on a scale that most airports and stadiums can't even match. Combined, these spaces cover more than 120 acres, an area larger than 90 football fields. The lot doesn't just wrap around the mall, it integrates directly into the structure, allowing a seamless access to major entrances. When compared to SeaTac International Airport, that famous parking garage, that houses 13,000 spaces, West Edmonton Mall is not only larger in raw numbers, but also far more diverse in layout. Unlike many major commercial centers, parking here is largely free, which is a rare offering for a facility of this size. However, select premium spots near key entrances, hotel valet services, and long-term parking also do carry fees. Valet parking costs about 20 to 40 Canadian per day, depending on the season and proximity to the major entrances. But managing over 30,000 vehicles on peak days requires more than just painted lines and signage. They employ advanced real-time parking guidance systems, directing visitors to available spaces and reducing the infamous parking lot crawl. During high-traffic events like Black Friday or Boxing Day, additional staff are deployed to manage the congestion and direct any traffic flow. But I guess nothing lasts forever, because while WEM currently holds the title for the largest parking lot, it may not hold on to it forever. In Dubai, plans are underway for a parking structure capable of holding nearly 40,000 vehicles, a number that would leave the WEM far behind. If completed as planned, Dubai's mall parking system would not only surpass the West Edmonton Mall, but also set a new global standard for scale and efficiency in parking design. Thanks for driving along with me, everybody. I'll see you next time. Thank you to our channel members.